Hi guys, what's up? This is Shuri from eGadgets for you. Now in this video, I'll give you a complete review of the new Samsung Z3. As obvious, it's not an Android device. It's running on its very own Samsung OS, that is a Tizen OS. It's absolutely new to the market and has some of the interesting features to go along with it. So let's dig deep into the aspect of this particular device. Firstly, the Samsung Z3 has a 2600 mAh of battery. On a high usage in this particular device, it lasted for a full working day, which is quite amazing and quite interesting for a Samsung handset. Although I know it does not have the apps to download from the App Store, but it has a Tizen store and also have some of the inbuilt apps to play around with it. So it's a great deal and I loved it, loved every bit of the juice that it got from Samsung Z3. On initial look, you will get the feeling that the Samsung Z3 is metal built, but no, it's plastic, it's premium plastic. Even the edges are nicely crafted into a shiny plastic material and looks premium. It looks like a younger brother of a S7, but still it gives you a royal feeling, and it feels good at the hand also. Great for one hand usage as well. Just like any other Samsung Galaxy devices, we do have the toggle menu over here, which comprises of the Wi-Fi, the mobile data, the torch, the ultra power saving mode, which is quite handy when you are running low on your battery and you need that extra bit of juice out of your handset. We do have an ultra data saving mode, which enables you to give the maximum internet speed combining your 3G and your Wi-Fi connection, so that you get a great deal of experience while browsing the net. If we go to settings and just go to about device, you find that this particular device runs on Tizen version of 2.4.0. So that's the latest OS in offering from Tizen in Samsung. Storage wise, we do get 8 gigs of memory. As you can see over here, that something around 47% is used over here. So 4.2 GB is now free. Additionally, you can add a micro SD card supporting up to 128 gigs. Quite interesting, the Samsung Z3 supports OTG, so that comes in handy while watching movies or navigating through some of the office files or stuff like that. So it's a great deal. I should say that storage wise, there is no skimp or shortage of space in this particular device. Just in the settings, you find the option that says a styler, using which you can easily edit the lock screen, the home screen, the color of your handset, and obviously you do get a lot of themes to choose from. This is something interesting, as you get to choose and design your handset just according to your wish and your will. Additionally, you can go to theme store and download all the other themes. You also get to check the background style of the alarm, the camera timer style, and the keyboard styles as well. So these are pretty simple, good options that are found in this particular handset from Samsung Z3. There is no special features or something like that is present in the settings. Pretty straightforward stuff that are easy to use and good for your usage also. Now the implementation is a bit tricky in this particular handset. As you can see that if I swipe from left to right, you find that the Yahoo, Jabong, Twitter, NDTV, India Times, Redbus, this particular links, the quick access are already pre-installed over here. Now if I want to go to some of the other apps, you will see that there is an icon that obviously has a WhatsApp, the Facebook, the Mix Radio, the WeChat, the weather, the Ola Cabs, CricBus, McAfee Security, and everything pre-installed over here. Now if I want to go to navigate to some of the apps that are again there pre-install in this particular device, I just need to swipe this up and you see that this particular option comes where you get to browse the email, the theme stores, the Tizen store. This is something important, as because it's not an Android device and it runs its very own Samsung OS, that's a Tizen. So you do have a Tizen store using which you can download the apps and use it at your will. Of course, you do have a smart manager over here that actually enhances your battery life, the storage, the RAM, and the data usage, and gives you optimum level of usage in your Samsung Z3. So these are wonderful features that comes along with this handset. You also get a game that says Asphalt Nitro. This is a Tizen version of Asphalt that is pre-installed in the Samsung Z3. The Samsung Z3 has a Super AMOLED screen with 16 of color. It has a 5-inch of screen resolution. It supports a resolution of 720 into 1280 pixels. Additionally, it has 294 ppi pixel density. So those are some of the wonderful figures and features that you can find in the Samsung Z3. obviously due to which you get a super brightness, super contrast and super saturation in each and every display that you find along in this particular device. As you can see, the color combinations, each and everything just feels perfect, and also it feels great to the eye. Obviously the display is a great deal in this particular device. The Samsung Z3 runs on a Tizen OS of version 2.3. It runs on a spread-run chipset that has a quad-core processor and is clocked at 1.3 GHz. It has 1 gigs of RAM. It supports a micro SD card up to 128 gigs. So those are some of the wonderful features that comes along in this particular device. And obviously lagging is simply out of the question in this particular device. It does not run an APK file, but it runs a TPK file, as is evident from the Tizen stores available through some of the apps in the Samsung Z3. It does not have any heating or warming issues whatsoever. I have used this device extensively and have found that it performs, even outperforms in each and every aspect and each and every task that has been thrown to it. It's a wonderful device. Obviously it's not an Android one, but still you get to use all the wonderful features of an Android smartphone, even from the Tizen OS of Samsung. Browsing the net is a pure delight in this particular device, as because of 1 gigs of RAM and a decent processor and the chipset, they make sure that browsing the net is a great deal for any users. It loads websites very fast. The pinch to zoom works perfect without fail each and every time that you use it. There is no lag. Even the images in any particular news load so wonderful. You get a great deal, a great experience. The Super AMOLED screen makes sure that you do get a very beautiful viewing angles. Watching movies, reading stuffs, browsing the net is simply awesome, mind-blowing in the Samsung Z3. Adjectives are mere shortage when it comes to multitasking also. It does performs to a great deal. Playing video is also awesome in this particular device. If I go and give a full volume to any particular video, you can see that the sound output is just awesome. It's great. Watching movies is a pure delight, and also the Super AMOLED screen is just make sure that you get each and every pixelite, each and every inch just clear and just perfect in this particular handset. Making phone calls is a pure delight. The keypad is just awesome. Very easy to type and make calls. The earpiece also gives you a decent sound output. So it's a great deal, a great advantage for using the phone for normal calling purposes also. Reading, writing SMSs and viewing them is just awesome. Even if you see the keypad, it's just awesome. It's so beautifully crafted. You can view each and every numpad and each and every alphabetical pads very distinctly. So easy to type in the messages, read them. So it's a wonderful feeling overall. Quite obvious, the most important feature for any smartphone is a camera. It has a 8 megapixel shooter at the back with LED flash and has a 5 megapixel shooter at the front. It does record HD videos as well. Now if we go to the modes, quite interestingly, you do have an auto mode and the pro mode, the panorama, the beautifies, the dream shot, the HDR, the night and the continuous shot. The pro mode is something that catches my attention each and every time, as because it's a personal favorite of mine and has been first seen in the premium handset like this S6, S6 Edge, S6 Edge Plus 8. But obviously with the J series and also now with the Z3, you get the pro mode even in this particular device as well. The front camera is also my 5 megapixel shooter. Let me guide you through some of the pictures that I have taken using this particular camera. Over here the light conditions was not so great, but still it took a beautiful picture. Just the credit goes to the LED flash. It is so bright that the picture came out just perfect. The autofocus, if you can see over here, is so perfectly depicted in this particular picture. As you can see, each and every curves and each and every alphabets and each and everything is so very minute and so detailed. Even over here, if you see the edges, the sharpness, the contrast, each and everything are quite distinct and quite easily visible to the human eye as well. Over here also, if you can find even any minutest details on any object can easily be found and depicted even through this object. Quite frankly, it's a great deal when coming to camera. A 8 megapixel shooter is a mere figure, but using a pro mode, shooting pictures is a mere delight. As you can see that the color contrast and the color variations are so perfect. Even the front camera does not disappoint. If you see, the 5 megapixel shooter took a wonderful selfie. A good light condition and a good camera is just what it needs. It's just perfect. A double thumbs up for the Samsung Z3 from a camera perspective. Now as far as my verdict goes for the Samsung Z3, it's priced something around 8500 INR. It's available only in India. It has a super AMOLED display. It has some wonderful resolutions. You get to use all the important apps that you find in the Android market. My only question is that why not make it an Android device? Is it a conscious effort from Samsung just to make it available with their own OS and their own store, just to promote it with a beautiful device of Z3, the Tizen OS, and so the people can come to know that yeah, of course, they are not far behind an Android? I'm not sure. Only the usage of the device in the long run can tell. But then again, it's my opinion. Do let me know your views, your opinion in the comment section below. Hope this video helps. It's definitely a great device from Samsung, the Z3. Stay subscribed to my channel. I'll catch you guys in my next video very soon. That's it guys. Bye for now.